Hello once again, everybody. This is Big Pauly's Bits as I butcher my lines on January 24th, 2021. And let me introduce myself. I am Big Pauly coming to you from Pinellas Park, Florida, just outside of the Tampa Bay area where the Buccaneers, of course, if you've been following the sporting developments today, are going back to the Super Bowl, and they have made history by hosting their own Super Bowl, beating Green Bay 31-26 a little earlier today. I am watching on the other monitor here. I have two set up, the Kansas City Buffalo AFC Championship game, but I wanted to come on and say a few words about upcoming projects and talk about the Bucks game a little bit. Needless to say, this is one of the biggest moments this will be one of the biggest moments, no matter who Tampa Bay gets, Buffalo or Kansas City, in the history of this area, Tampa Bay sporting market, because we have had World Series teams and we have had Stanley Cup teams, and of course the Bucks won a Super Bowl, and the Lightning have won two Stanley Cups. But this will be the first time that we have hosted a Super Bowl. And in other sports, you do get to host the games usually, but COVID kind of changed all that this year. We have hosted Stanley Cup games, and we have hosted World Series games with the Rays back in 2008. But hosting a Super Bowl, which is something that has never happened before, in the sense that it has been held at the home stadium of one of the teams. The Rams in '79 played Super Bowl 14 in Pasadena, and that should be mentioned, as the 49ers got to play their Super Bowl at nearby Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto, not too far from where they played their games in San Francisco. But this is the first time that a home team has actually got to host their Super Bowl. And it was Ron Flatter, who I follow on Twitter, who works at VSiN, and he was making the point, well, yes, there were two occasions when the media market, the one of the Super Bowl teams got to play in the media market. But this is something off the charts in terms of Tampa Bay history. Of course, Tom Brady. When we got Tom Brady, I didn't think we would be a good team right away. I thought we would probably win maybe 10 games, probably make the last 8 of the playoffs. But watching them play the last part of the year, they played Atlanta up in Atlanta, and they were down like 17-0 or something like that, and they stormed back and won that game. And ever since then, they have been playing in a higher gear. And Tampa Bay at one point had a 28-10 lead in this game with Green Bay that just ended. And Green Bay just clawed back, and Tampa Bay held on for dear life. For some reason, Green Bay was down 8 with 2 minutes to go, and they kicked a field goal. Don't ask me why they did that. They were trying so hard to out-strategize each other, the two coaches, LaFleur for Green Bay and Bruce Arians for Tampa Bay, that they were not making not making solid decisions. Although Arians should get a star for the Scotty Miller touchdown that Tampa Bay got at the end of the half, the first half, to close that out. And that gave them a 21-10 lead, and they quickly got a score to go up 28-10, and they held on for dear life to win 31-26. So Tampa Bay goes to their second Super Bowl, and as I have pointed out, they get to host a Super Bowl, and that's the first time that has ever happened in NFL history, at least in the Super Bowl era where the games are supposed to be played at neutral sites. This one ain't going to be neutral. This is just definitely going to have a Tampa Bay feel to it. And with that, I didn't want to talk and give plaudits and accolades to the Buccaneers throughout this video, although they deserve it. I wanted to mention that middle of the week, in the middle of the week coming up, will be the 30th anniversary of Super Bowl 25. And if I duck my head down for a moment, you can see that I have a Super Bowl 25 seat cushion. And I have above me Super Bowl 25 tickets because I got to go to that Super Bowl. And it was the best sporting event I have ever been to, bar none, in my life. That was a hell of a lot of fun going to watch the Bills and the Giants that day. And NFL they just did an NFL 100 piece last year to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the NFL, or a couple of years ago. And I believe this game, the Super Bowl 25, was like, as you see the lights flashing on me as I'm watching the AFC game on the other monitor. This was one of the not lower top 10 or maybe just just missing the top 10 was this game between Tampa Bay and the Bills. No, not Tampa Bay, the Bills. Tampa Bay hosted it. It was between the Giants and the Bills. Sorry about that, folks. So I'm going to do a Super Bowl 25 replay. I want to tell my story as to how I got to attend Super Bowl 25. It was pure luck. And what happened after Super Bowl 25 that kind of makes this stick out as a very personal memory to me. And I don't mind sharing the story of what happened around that time. But it'll definitely be something to watch if you like this channel. We're going to do a Super Bowl 25 replay. Hope to have it up either Wednesday or Thursday, or the 27th or the 28th of 2021. It will be the 27th was, of course, the 30th anniversary of Super Bowl 25, and that'll be coming up Wednesday. The other projects are moving well. Grand Slam Wrestling. Probably get to another Grand Slam Wrestling episode Tuesday. As I look over here and watch the latest developments between Kansas City and Buffalo, I'm kind of hoping we get KC because I want them to play the best team. And Tampa Bay didn't play well in the first half against Kansas City when they met last time in the regular season, which I think was back around Thanksgiving. So I want the Bucks to get redemption. Of course, if Tampa Bay plays Buffalo, that's a story of redemption too, because Buffalo would be coming back to the site of their first Super Bowl, which of course would be Tampa. Raymond James Stadium is just a stone's throw from Tampa Stadium where Super Bowl 25 was played. In fact, Raymond James was built like just right next to Tampa Stadium when it went up and Tampa Stadium was demolished. So that's what's ahead for this channel next week. I just wanted to share my excitement about the Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl because I've been a Bucs fan all my life. Going back to when they started in 1976. My childhood memories, I'm 49. I was born in 71. And my childhood memories, what I could remember as an adult, start kicking in 75. So I remember the Bucs' first year. I remember having a Buccaneers bobblehead doll at one point and having orange trimmed socks, white socks, with Tampa Bay Buccaneers colors. And this area just loved the Buccaneers, and they were just hoping that they would be a good team within a few years. And of course, in 79, they wound up making the playoffs. And then they got good again under Tony Dungy in the late 90s, early aughts. John Gruden taking the Bucs to the Super Bowl. And now with Bruce Arians, and now with the greatest quarterback of all time, as people like to call him, the GOAT, Tom Brady has taken us back to another Super Bowl. And he could win his 7th, and this will be his 10th Super Bowl that he has been in. I mean, he should be a Hall of Famer first ballot when he retires, and maybe he probably shouldn't even wait 5 years to get in. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, most definitely. I was telling somebody today watching the game that Tom Brady, to me, is one of the best 5 football players ever to play. I have Jim Brown as my number 1, and I think Tom Brady would have to be 2 or 3, and maybe put Jerry Rice in there, maybe put Walter Payton in there. But I would say Tom Brady would have to be like around number 2, number 3, if not number 1. What he has done, first year with Tampa Bay, they're going to a Super Bowl. Very impressive. So those are my comments tonight. We're up around 97 subscribers the last time I looked. So my congratulations to all of you for following us, or following me, I should say. And I could go to my studio here. Let me see here. Go into studio mode and check the number of subscriptions I have, just to make sure I have the accurate number. And right now we are at 97. So we're going to do an off the beaten path. That'll be the highlight episode, a reenactment of Super Bowl 25, a replay of Super Bowl 25, and a tribute, which you will see when we do the video. Okay, I thank you all for dropping by. Godspeed and God bless, and we'll do it all again soon. Go Bucks, and bye-bye for now, everybody.